Okay, so before we get too deep into this video, I know you're already upset because you're like, no, that's not the cheapest Bronco. The Bronco Sport is. The Bronco Sport is barely a vehicle. You know when you were a kid, that little Tykes car that was red with the yellow roof? That's more of a car than the Bronco Sport. So this is the cheapest Bronco Sasquatch that you could possibly buy. I have the sticker right here. Let's read it off. $40,840. It has 300 horsepower. It feels nice. This car is massive. Like the pictures that they showed online when the Bronco was coming out and then all of a sudden the Sport was on the roads was truly disappointing. This delivers. It has enough power to make it not feel like a pig. Nobody wants to drive a car that's a pig, and this car is not a pig. There's plenty of space. This thing is nuts. It's huge. This is the 4-door version. They also offer a 2-door version, which the wheelbase on the 2-door is about 10 inches shorter. The tires are massive. I think they're 33-inch tires, and the car just has this square look. Partially digital dash showing my speed, and then there's also a speedometer on the left side. This thing is crazy, and it's also a convertible, so we're gonna drop the top here shortly. But what a great car to have in Arizona. And there is a 4x4 squared by Mercedes-Benz. That would be more fun. It just happens to cost over $200,000. So $40,000 for this. I'm okay with that price because I feel like from the factory, that's a lot of car. It has all these off-road capabilities. Yes, there's a lot of plastic in this car. Seats are just mesh cloth, but who cares? That's not why you're buying this car. You're buying this car so you can act like you're one day going to take it off-roading. You're not, but someday you might just want to drive over the curb and down through the grass, and you can do that. When you're in an SUV like this, you can mob. I have a BMW M2. I can't mob in that thing. Is it cool? Yeah, it's cool, but I'm not mobbing. This, if I go into the opposite lane of traffic, people will get out of the way because I will run them over. So this is a really cool car. I'm excited to be reviewing it today. I'm driving over to my buddy Colby's house to show him this car. Now, to any of you who are in Phoenix or traveling to Phoenix, this is a Turo car. So the owner reached out to me, said, hey, would you like to drive my car? Just give my Turo a shout out. I said, yeah, no problem. I'm considering doing Turo myself. So he said, no problem. So if you want to rent this car, the link is down in the description below. You're able to rent this car. You'll be one of the only Broncos driving around in Arizona. These are still very rare out here. So awesome, you guys get to experience this car as well. Hey, I mean, fees might go up on this car. Generally, when I sit in a car, value's up. So just how it is. Yeah, so in this review, we're gonna be talking about the exterior, the looks of the car. We're gonna go over the interior, and then we're gonna go over driving dynamics. I'm not gonna be able to take it off-road or anything like that, but I'm just gonna give you my general perspective of it. My initial view of the car is just what it needs to be. Comes with all the off-road capabilities to where if you're someone that doesn't like to do aftermarket stuff, you don't have to. But if you do want to do aftermarket, there's going to be a massive aftermarket for the Bronco. Let's get into it. Also, some of you may be watching the video right now and you're like, why does Ben look more attractive? The reason is because that new merch is out. So it should be right under the description of the video. I mean, I got fake Tesla, we got the retro Gatorade logo. I mean, we got more's coming too. So go ahead and grab yourself some. The holidays are coming. No one's gonna get you gifts. Get yourself a gift and support your boy. But anyways, grab yourself a shirt. The quality's good. And you know, look, you get the like, people are like, oh, what's that? Be like, oh, it's the largest YouTuber on the platform. I'm friends with him. You can say that. Lie to the people you care about. So driving this car, just my initial review. So I got on it a little bit. So right now I'm flooring it. Nothing too exciting. What I will say though is I drove the Ram TRX, and while that thing rips and it's actually very fast, you lose a sense of speed when you have tires that are this large and the car is lifted up in the air. So having a sense of speed is very different. However, the power is good for this being the base model. When you're half throttle and just putzing around town, you don't feel like you have to floor it to get the car moving. So it's peppy when you're going at normal speeds. Also, visibility in the car is great. You're sitting up here. Even though the windshield isn't very big, it doesn't feel squat. When you sit down in like a Chevy Camaro, you're kind of like peeking out, you can't see anything. And here the visibility is great. Again, this is the 4-door version. I can't speak to the 2-door, but I'm sure it's similar. Back seat, I'll do some testing. I'm 6 feet tall, so we'll be able to sit in the back and see what that looks like. Seats are comfortable and the car just kind of bounces around. I see why people love these types of cars. They're not looking at fuel efficiency, or they're not looking for the car to be a daily driver. They're looking for someone to go have fun with the family in. And this thing definitely delivers on that. It's just fun, it's funny. You put the top down, you're in a convertible, you're listening to music. I'm happy that the Bronco is back, and this edition of it is how it always should have been. That Sport is such nonsense. Like, I don't know why they'd waste their time on it, but I see a lot on the street, so people are clearly buying them. It's wide, but the visibility of the front haunches make it easy to drive, because you're able to see, okay, am I in my lane? Because it's so square. I almost vomited. Because it's so square, you're able to kind of get a really good idea of where you sit. So yeah, it's nice. Air conditioning works well. Let's see what else this wagon has. Exterior, easy fuel capless filler. Why would you even list that? Fender tie-down hooks, that's what they got up there, in case you need to tie anyone to the front of your car. Sasquatch package. So the base package on this is $33,995, and then it has the Sasquatch package, which is $4,995. So that includes the 35-inch tires, 17-inch black aluminum ring, front axle locking differential, soft top floor liners. It's basically, like the owner said, it's the cheapest Sasquatch he could have gotten. And I gotta say, if I'm getting a Bronco, I'm getting this off-road package. I don't know why you'd get any other one. Like, this is, you know, what the Bronco is. I guess unless you're really, you know for sure you're not gonna be off-roading it, then, you know, get the street version. But this thing looks sweet. It's fun to mob around. Like, if I'm, you know, in my M2, I have to take certain curbs at an angle to make sure I don't bottom out. This thing, I would just drive through my neighbor's house. I would drive straight through their house and then just park. What are they gonna do? Yeah, so driving dynamics of the car feels nice. So now on to the interior. Also, shout out to Drew. Thank you for letting me, you know, review and drive your car around. I appreciate it. Like I said, I took a big risk back in February, earlier this year, 2021. I quit my job. I was a medical device sales rep. Very lucrative job, but ultimately to me, it was, you know, I'm empty at the end of the day. I hated it. I was ready to, you know. And so Drew, thank you for reaching out, letting me review this car. It helps me out with content. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel like you have. Since I quit my job and done this full time, it's been great. I've been able to get my income back up to what it was when I was a device rep, and it's only gonna go further. And ultimately for me, it's not about like being rich, it's about doing something fulfilling and being able to make a career out of it. My goal is not to make $10 million a year and be the top YouTuber in the world. I just want to do this for a living. I'm able to do that. So thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. And also, any recommendations for the channel, if you have a car you want me to review or whatever, send me an email. I have it down in the description of the video. I'm always open to that. I respond to all of my emails, and that's it. So thank you. I just showed Colby the Bronco, because I know he likes this kind of stuff. He has a Tacoma, and now he wants a Bronco, but he parked it right in the front yard here, which, see, this is the problem. You get a car like this and you just become a worse person, because it's just fun, it's easy. So some details here on the outside. Bronco, established 1966, that's cool. Has the Sasquatch sticker here. It's like a thick sticker. Obviously the 35-inch wheels are insane. Kind of moving around the back, it has backup cam, sticks out here, that's smart. Obviously an extra tire, Bronco logo, really cool. But overall, it's a really good looking car, and the size of it is insane. It's about the size of like the original Hummer H2. The other thing that I love is the trunk is a usable size. You can put stuff back here. You can put golf clubs, bags, all kinds of stuff. It's not like in a Jeep Wrangler where it's really tight. So then we'll sit in the back seat here. So let's see how much space we have. It has these little handles here. You can hop up in. Yeah, I mean, it's decent space. It's not a ton. You'd think it'd be more for something like this, but it's comfortable. If you have 4 people in the car, you're gonna have plenty of space. Yeah, I mean, this thing's cool. I actually kind of like that it has these types of seats, because if you're going to be taking it off-road, if you're going to have the windows down and the roof off, like, you're going to be driving the hell out of this thing. You don't want it to be like nice leather seats. So I like that it's just a durable car. More on the interior, this is all just hard rubber, basically. Hard rubber. We got some type of charge port there, USB-C, and then normal USB. Got the windows, I think. Yeah, automatic windows. They're just not on right now. So yeah, it just has useful stuff. It's all hard plastics. This is soft here. So yeah, it's comfortable. It's spacious. And again, having a usable truck, that's a big deal to me. Coming into the front of the car, again, the wheel is like this hard rubber. They're not even trying for it to be leather or anything. Bronco logo there. Nice tag there, and again saying Bronco in plastic across the front. It's how it should be. It's usable. You're not worried about keeping it nice or anything like that, or don't touch this or don't be rough on that. It's a built Ford tough car. God, I hate myself. Getting out of the back, you kind of have to jump down. It's impressive, yeah, and I think the price is fair. I think 40 grand to have this type of a package, very fair. So let's go and take it for a ride again. Also, the roof, I mean, it's wide open there. Nice grip here, the Bronco logo to pull yourself up in, and then there's the graphic startup screen. Hey look, it's the Milky Way. We all just saw a shooting star together. Isn't that great? Now, I don't know if you guys actually care about this, but efficiency for the car is 18 miles per gallon city, 18 miles per gallon highway. The range is about 360 miles, according to the gauge here. So I don't know. Is this something you're gonna daily drive to work? This is where the balance comes to me. If you can have an electric vehicle, do your daily driving, do the boring nonsense driving, and then you have this for the weekend to take off-roading, take on camping trips and do things like that, that's where I think the balance is. I think this thing of no gas cars by 2030, like you're gonna put Ford out of business, GM out, they'll all be out of business. They can't ramp up their production like that. So I think that's where the balance comes in. You get the electric cars for the boring daily driving. They're still very fun to drive, but you still having this as an option. This is fun to me. I mean, this is just a different type of fun. Not worried about being fast or anything like that. You're just having a good time. You're out with your bitches, you're shopping, you're throwing your bags in the back, you're dumping them out the roof. It's fun. That's what I like about this thing. I like the mob mentality that they come with. You know, if I want, I've just given you plenty of examples so far. I just really enjoy this car. Rides smooth. It's simple on the interior. I'm not worried about breaking anything on the interior of the car. Please don't rear end me. Jeez. It's cool that it's convertible, especially in a place like Phoenix where you can use this most of the year. Now in the summer, you will cook. You'd probably want to throw the hard top on in the summer. But in the winter, like from late October through May, this is beautiful. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, I mean, this thing just slaps. I feel like I should be in a rap video, like a music video, and like there's just like girls in the back just shaking it, and then I'm just mobbing with my chains. Like, this is a great car for that type of situation, and I just can't say enough about it. So if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and find me there at Gjeebs, but I just did some video of it. Yeah, so final thoughts on this thing. Unless you absolutely know you're not going to take it off-road, I think you got to get the Sasquatch package. I mean, it's a monster. It just adds so much character to the car. And again, this is something you want to have fun in. This isn't your daily driver, I don't think. Maybe it is. I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's your world. I'm just filming it. But it's just a fun car to drive, especially when it's a convertible. You just get up in this thing and stand out of the top and do whatever you want to do. It's a really versatile car. It says Bronco up here, I just noticed. That's cool. And then again, the trunk is massive. Really easy to go ahead and pop the roof off. Whoa, just fell out of the car. If you want to fold the seats down, you can do that. Just pull this up, hit this button for the head so that folds. Nice that it lays flat. So it lays flat, and again, these seats fold down. This is a 60-40 split, so this is 60%, this is 40%. And that adds up to 100%. So yeah, so you can do a lot with this car. I like these handles that they have so you can get up in it. And I also like these little bungee mesh cords. Again, it's not trying to be anything but like a fun off-road vehicle. Extra tire, can't imagine what these cost. Yeah, it's a very cool car. Again, yeah, it's highly inefficient. That's why I say it's probably not great for a daily driver, because it's gonna cost you a ton in gas. But man, what a fun vehicle. I wish I could take it off-roading. That would be cool. Just to rip, even up like a dirt road, just to slide it around a little bit with the top down. It's just such a cool vehicle. and I'm really happy that I was able to review it. So that's it. If you guys are still with me in the video, please like it. If you're in Phoenix, you have a cool car, you want me to review it, at least send an email. I'm not going to say yes to everything, but if I think it's fitting for the channel, especially something like this, I will do it. So let me know what questions you guys have in the comments below. As far as the ride quality goes, it rides nice. Someone DM'd me on Instagram. They were asking about the ride quality compared to the Tesla. Just two totally different cars. This is spongy and soft and kind of floats on the road, whereas the Tesla is much more connected and sporty. It's more rigid. So just two totally different cars for those of you out there in Tesla Nation wondering about that. Man, it's a sick looking car, and it's cool that you can get this in a two-door option as well. I like that. The four-door, I mean, they're both sick. Like, just the stance of this thing with the 35-inch tires. It's an awesome car. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. Please like the video if you're still with me. I don't ask for much. Yeah, if you guys want to buy the merch, great. I'm not going to push it on you that much. But if you want, buy the merch. If you have suggestions for merch. Or if you don't want to do any of that, just like the video, watch it all the way through. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm done talking. I hope you enjoyed the review. We'll see you in the next video. I came, I saw, I came, I saw.